Assalamualaikum everyone. We from the group 1 will present the sustainability of green building. This is our group member and this is our table of content.
Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Izan Hakimah binti Kamal Supadi. So I will present to you the introduction to the green building. What is green building? It is a building that values the economy, utility, efficiency and comfort of both interior and exterior design of the building. Overall, green building construction use at least water, optimize energy and resource usage, conserve natural resources, minimize environmental disturbance at the building site and provide a healthier space for consumer compared with traditional building. We have several key performance indicators, which the first one is boasting a safe neighborhood and a cultural value, strengthening the protection of the environment and preserve natural resources. Project and construction of the general facilities can benefit the city. The next one is optimize efficiency and reduce the burden on human ecosystem, motivate the interaction of both internal and external population. The last one is implement better populations to balance their ongoing development and consumption as for energy and water.
Next, I will continue on literature review, and my name is Natasha. Literature review on the Kuala Lumpur Airport 2, which is known as KLIA 2. KLIA 2, before this known as the New Low Cost Carrier LCC Terminal, which is located at Sepang, Selangor. This airport was received a certification which LEED 2009 new construction with gold level. To meet this, the requirement of leadership in energy and environment in building, which LEED, and also the Green Building Index GBI. This airport was aimed to minimize in terms of consumption of energy and also the cost of energy that would use energy strategy, building envelope, daylighting and views, orientation building. Walls. For the walls, they use the air-conditioned space that have the minimum value of the U. Roof, they use the insulated roof and followed the maximum U value, including the light roof and also the concrete flat roof. Okay, roof light, glazing, daylighting and view. 75 of the terminal should be the daylighting that can occupy space with direct outdoor environment light. Orientation building. Okay, for the lighting, they meet the maximum allowable power density. Lighting management, they have set the schedule management of the light. That means 90% of the light will switch off whenever the occupants does not use, but the light also remain for a few lights. That means this light will remain as a safety. Okay, the air handling units AHU will follow the standard requirement and the chill water pump. Renewable energy. For the renewable energy, they use the biogas generation at the septic tank, with the function is to fire the cogeneration plant. Next, photovoltaic panels at the car park and speed bump at the car park. That is function for generate electricity as well.
Hi, my name is Nur Azhar binti Muhammad Nordin and I will present about Pusat Tenaga Malaysia. PTM is one of the buildings that close to green building practice, which is also called as Zero Energy Office Building. It known for its call to manage energy resources well by investing on energy efficient steps introduced across different aspects of the overall design. It is first fully self-sustaining building in Southeast Asia after the LEO building established by the Ministry of Energy, Water and Communication in Putrajaya. It is developed over a 5-acre site in Bandar Baru Bangin, Selangor, and it is located 40 kilometers south of the center of Kuala Lumpur. The office building is built to use very little fossil fuel along with the characteristic of zero waste, grid-connected and sustainable energy. Next is principle of green building, which is energy efficient, water efficient, natural resources conservation, durability, indoor air quality, and site design. This is energy efficient architecture of PTM. The characteristic of energy efficient features MBI-PV solar system are pre-programmed, which means the core of this self-efficient and entirely sustainable. The electricity required by the building is provided by the PI-PV solar system. It links to the grid-connected inverters, then convert direct current into alternating current. The building floors play a cooling role because the embedded tube in the concrete floor slabs is inserting. Therefore, preservation of air quality is accomplished through the dehumidification process. Next is the type of PIPV solar system used in the PTM building. First one is polycrystalline system on the main roof. The second one is monocrystalline glass PIPV in the atrium of the building. The third one is monocrystalline BIPV system at the car park roof. And next one is window curtain on the boardroom. In conclusion, PTM's Zeo building can keep acting as a demonstration building to encourage and direct the growth of sustainability in buildings, yet at the same time helping to generate opportunities for other applicable industries to participate. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Syaralia. So I'm going to present about the literature review in low energy office building in Putrajaya. Okay. For the introduction, in September 2004, low energy office building located in Putrajaya are completely constructed and being designed according to the energy efficiency building design. The total area of the building is 70,800 meters square, where it is built in the federal government administrative capital Putrajaya. The preliminary design of this building was finalized in 2002, and the construction of the building start by the turnkey contractor, which is Putra Perdana Construction Berhad. This project is complete established in 2004, where it's acquired 2 years before it can be occupied. Okay, so we move to the specification of the low energy office building. Okay, so there is 5 specifications. First is site and climate. Second is comfort and indoor air quality, daylight, building envelope, and lighting, cooling, and transport. Okay, so we go one by one. First is site and climate. Since Putrajaya have the large water area and clean layout surroundings, so which is allow building and people to establish ideal conveniences, local microclimate condition. Okay, for the comfort and indoor air quality, the indoor temperature range is from 23 to 26 degree, and the difference from the recommended relative humidity is between 60 to 70%. So for the intake from the outside of the LEO building is regulated according to the CEO2 level of the indoor air and is controlled according to the level of the occupancy. Okay, so the next is for the daylight. Low energy office building is used to the combination of external shade and glazing, which is allow only 65% of the light to pass through it and only allow about 51% of the heat to pass through. Okay, so the building envelope, the opening of LEO building are mainly direct toward to the north and south, which is to prevent sunlight from the sunrise and sunset. Okay, so the window face are implemented in this low energy building, which is a punch low window, which is we can see here. This punch low window, it will constitute up to 25 to 39% of the face area. Okay, so the last one is lighting, cooling, and transport. Transport is mean here for the vertical transport, which is lift. Okay, so it highly efficient light fixtures are implemented in this low energy office building. It helps to decrease the installed light load from the usually 20 watt per meter square, which is just 10 watt per meter square. In this office area, the lighting area is lowered from the sorry, is lowered from the 500 lux to roughly 335 lux. Okay, as we can see here, the low energy building of office building are using the clear sky daylight, which is higher than compared to the fluorescent lamp. Okay, so for the discussion and conclusion, for all the systems such as cooling, light, pump, fans, and the equipment in this building are lowered compared to the conventional building, and the total system are upgraded to reduce energy more than half compared to the conventional building. As we can see here, is predicted that LEO building can lower the energy use more than half, which is from the conventional building. Okay, since there is the extra cost to build this low energy building, with the energy rate now at 29 cents per kilowatt hour, the added cost will be collected within the first 10 years of the life of building. Okay, that's all.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day. My name is Filza Atika binti Haris and I will talk about the discussion about green building in sustainable construction. Green building in Malaysia focus on four main themes, that is energy, indoor air quality, natural resources and material. So for energy, what they do is they want an effective and efficient use of energy in that green building. So how they did it is by tightening the construction duration, and during the operational phase of the building, they only use energy efficient equipment and apparatus. Furthermore, almost all green buildings are designed so that they can generate their own electricity via renewable resources such as solar panel, and some even produce biogas in their septic tank. Next, they ensure that the location and orientation of the building will allow maximum sunlight to enter the building. This will help reduce the usage of electricity during daytime. Another practice that can ensure energy saving is installation of movement sensor at public spaces, for example, bathroom and corridors. This will allow lights to switch off whenever the space is vacant, and when motion is detected, it will turn on. So next is the concept of indoor air quality. This will guarantee the comfort of the occupants of the building. In order to do so, they have to ensure that ventilation system in the building are designed to receive abundant fresh air, and it has a control system that monitor the carbon dioxide level in the building. Next, they ensure only clean air enters the building by mechanically filter the air before it is inside the building. Furthermore, the system is also able to maintain the internal temperature and humidity of the building to ensure comfort, and this regulation of indoor temperature help reduces the electricity consumption of the building. So the third practice of green building is natural resources conservation. Other than they try to use less water in daily operation of the building, they also fully equipped with system that collect rainwater and greywater to be used in irrigation and other purposes for the building. Next, if the construction of the building requires timber to be used, so any timber that used in the construction of the green building will be replaced by planting new trees in the nature. And the last practice that can be found in Malaysian green building is using improved and high quality materials. By doing so, the building will need a little maintenance in all its lifespan.
Now, I will talk about how to implement a green building concept in all 9 stages of construction process. So, for the phase 1 is planning process. So, this only involves client and consultant. At this phase, client will outline the target of the building performance that they want to achieve. This includes the process of construction, the operational phase, energy consumption, water consumption, and material usage. In addition, they also need to find funding that will support the green building, and the location of the green building is preferably situated at a walking distance from public transportation and infrastructures and other utilities, so that it can reduce the use of private transportation to reach the premises. The second phase is design team selection. So this designing team should be of the people that have passion for green building, and they also have to hire professionals that can evaluate and analyze the design according to the green building specification. This designing team should be able to fulfill all the target performance outlined by the client during the planning process. Phase 3 is site designing. So, during this designing process, some important factors that should be considered are the ecology and biodiversity surrounding construction site, the existing water system, reducing water use during construction, reduce the effect of heat island, and prepare a route or infrastructure for alternative transportation to this construction site. Water management in construction site is important, as unfiltered stormwater runoff will bring all the debris along and polluting natural stream, and also can cause flash flood. Besides that, collected rainwater can be used in the construction site as irrigation. The fourth phase is determining building orientation. So the orientation of the green building should maximize the access of natural sunlight and wind to the building. Also, the interior design of the building should be located that the blockage of the sunlight and wind could be minimized, and all the spaces inside the building should be efficiently used to reduce material. By the end of site designing process, the designing team should be able to eliminate any building design that does not fulfill the design energy performance target. Next, phase 5 is designing building system. So building system can be divided into 7, that is energy, structure, envelope, ventilation, water system, lighting, and mechanical design. All this system needs to fulfill the performance target that have been set out by the client in the early planning process. Phase 6 is designing buildings interior. Interior design of green building is designed to have minimal internal loads by installing high energy efficient appliances. Building waste management should be implemented in the building, for example, providing recycle bins throughout the interior of the building and promoting organic waste composting to the occupants. Next, we go to phase 7, which is preparing specification and structural drawing. So during the preparation of the building drawing and specification, all the preparation during designing process should be specified and described. This includes all the environmentally friendly aspect, the site designing detail, energy saving system, indoor air quality, water conservation plans, waste reducing programs, and many more. The next phase is construction phase. So during construction process, a minimum disturbance of the site and its surrounding is to be practiced. By doing so, all the other related pollution during construction, such as air pollution and soil sediment flowing in the street, can also be prevented. Other than that, the ecosystem surrounding the construction site should be protected, and cutting down of large trees should be avoided wherever possible. And the contractor responsible for construction work should be monitored closely so that all the waste management plan is followed accordingly. And the final phase is operation and maintenance phase. So during operational phase of the green building, it should run according to the planned building performance by the owner and green building guidance. A scheduled monitor and system analysis should be done to ensure the building acts accordingly in its entire design lifespan. So finally, it can be concluded that green building strategies are strategies that need to be implemented during every step of the construction process, from planning, designing, constructing, until the operational phase. So the main focus that is tackled in the building is ability of the building to conserve energy and its usage of the natural resources. Thank you.
In a conclusion, we have 6 goals to achieve to the green building. The first one is water efficiency, energy efficiency, conserve natural resources, minimize environmental disturbance, material efficiency, and provide healthy space.